Welcome, Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, things are starting to get back to normal, sort of. It's not normal, but today I shaved. Yeah. Help support the news and our show and everything that we do around here. Get yourself a Fade to Black T-shirt. We have two shirts, two ways to get them. The links are below. Get a Game Changer membership. Simple. Order a T-shirt. Order both. We have two different kinds of T-shirts. Everything is autographed. Everything includes shipping. Help what we do around here. All right. This week on Fade to Black, last night, an amazing conversation with Maureen Seberg. And tonight, Sheila Seppi is back with us. She's got a new book out talking about walk-ins and hybrids and star seeds. We're going to do that. Tomorrow night, Scott Walter is here. He says he's got new Templar documents. Thursday night, Fritz Zimmerman is here. He was scheduled to be with us last week. The fires broke out. We had to cancel the show. He is back with us on Thursday, and we're going to be talking about the dark side of ancient America. Now, I have 5 major events coming up. The Conscious Life Expo right here in LA at the LAX Hilton, February 7th through the 10th. Then it's Rise of the Guardians, March 29th and 30th, 2025 in Sedona, Arizona. Links are below. Then the Contact Modalities Expo. I'm heading to the Midwest. That is May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2025 in Delavan, Wisconsin at Delavan Lake. Then it's Contact in the Desert right here in Los Angeles, May 29th through June 2nd in Palm Springs, California. Then headed down to Peru with Brian Forrester for the Inca celebration of the sun. That is June 17th through the 27th, 2025. We've got a few spots left for this tour. The links are below, hiddenincatours.com. All right, on this day in history, 2005, the Huygens probe landed on Saturn's moon Titan after being carried from Earth by NASA's Cassini spacecraft. Absolutely incredible. Here's your fader fact. I didn't know this, right? I'm always confused by Celsius and Fahrenheit. Did you know that minus 40 degrees Celsius is exactly the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit? Yeah, it's two different scales, but they intersect at minus 40 degrees. Now you know. Yeah. All right. Let's get to the breaking news. Firefighters continue to face challenging conditions in the Los Angeles wildfires. The powerful winds that were forecast are not as strong, but they will be going down for the next 24 hours. The total area burned by the Palisades, Eaton, and Hearst fires is about 60 square miles. Gusts of up to 50 miles per hour are still possible for the rest of today, with up to 60 mile per hour winds in the mountains. All right. Yeah. We're not going to be normal here for a long time. It's going to be many years. But the fear is starting to subside. Okay? All right. Let's move on. What has been described as the final stages of negotiations on a deal for a ceasefire and the release of hostages in Gaza has been taking place today, but there is no announcement yet. I will keep you posted. A lot of chatter going on. We may finally see a ceasefire in Gaza. Do you remember the Pizzagate shooter? Pizzagate. All right. Anyway, do you remember that? His name was Edgar Madison Welch. Now, I'm saying was because he was shot and killed by North Carolina police during a weekend traffic stop. He had an outstanding warrant for a felony probation violation, And when he was approached by officers and the vehicle to arrest him because of this probation violation, this felony warrant, he pulled out a handgun and pointed it at one of the officers. After he was instructed to drop the weapon but didn't, two officers shot him. He was then taken to the hospital and died from his injuries 2 days later. I'm going to leave that right there. Now, if you're planning to pop into a Starbucks to meet a friend, use the restroom, or maybe even the internet, you know, that free Wi-Fi, well, now you have to order a latte. Yeah, that's right. Are you ready? Nearly 7 years ago, the world's biggest coffee chain began allowing non-paying guests to use its facilities. In a 180-degree move yesterday, Starbucks announced the company is reversing its open door policy in all of its company-owned North American stores. According to the policy posted online, people who enter the coffee house must now order something from the menu to hang out or use the bathroom. It's the apocalypse, man. Elon Musk said a third person had received an implant from his brain-computer interface company, Neuralink. Since the first brain implant about a year ago, Musk said the company has upgraded the devices with more electrodes, higher bandwidth, and longer battery life. Musk also said that Neuralink hopes to implant the experimental devices in 20 to 30 more people this year. Now, he didn't provide any details about the latest patient. And finally, I'll leave you with this. Yeah, here we go. It's been 2 weeks since a chunky metal ring crashed into a village in Kenya, but authorities are still unable to pinpoint where it came from. The fallen object raises concern over how hard it is to trace space debris. What? Really? And then, of course, hold those responsible for the debris that may fall on somebody's house, may injure someone, may kill someone, right? Now, there is an agreement that was signed in 1972, and that agreement said any country whose space debris falls to Earth and causes damage, they are financially responsible. Now, the Kenya Space Agency, they do have one, it's called the KSA, is still investigating the origin of the mysterious object that fell from the sky onto Makuku village in Kenya. And all of this happened in the early hours of Monday, December 30th, last year in 2024. As of today, however, the origin of the oval-shaped fragment remains a mystery. Although it was initially assumed that the ring was discarded space debris, there's little evidence that ties it to a specific rocket or satellite. Now, some things you just can't make up, but here's the thing. Right now, it doesn't match any known rocket part. No country has stepped up and claimed it. Space Force says they didn't and couldn't track it. But whatever it is, it fell from the sky. Or maybe it popped through a vortex rip between parallel worlds. I'm just saying, you would think something this large would be identified in minutes. But for now, it's a complete mystery. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. Breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight on the show, Sheila Steppe is back. Now, She is here to talk about her new book. It's called Cosmic Convergence: Journeys of Walk-ins, Starseeds, and Hybrids. I'll see you tonight on the show. But for now, all I've got is go Backly Tappy.